and will be facing off for the privilege to face off against Web JP, but that's going to have to be worried about at a later time. Right now, we got top 16 action coming right at you. Pokelover versus Ram. The Min getting broken out. And Ram, really, dude, you're just going to... That's the taunt you pick? Really? All right, whatever. Anyway, to game number 1, enter the Octagon. This tends to make sense, at least for Min, just because you're dealing with one of the smaller stages. So you might as well go with the character with the longest arms, right?
Min has so much opportunity to just make this a ruinous matchup for Snake. Constantly, like, picking away from a distance is going to make grenades less of a viable option for zoning, which isn't too bad of a problem for Ram. He's shown proficiency with his boxing game, Snake, like, time and time again in the past. Also, his preference for C4 is notable across other Tri-State Snakes. I think this is a matchup where that preference really gets a chance to shine. And we've even seen it multiple times thus far, even though he's hurt himself plenty with the C4 and grenades. Like, he's keeping the damage building up very quickly against Pokemon. And it is, in fact, taking first blood.
Ooh. Smacked around in the face is Ram sitting at 120%. And Pokelover, I mean, the ideas are there, but Ram just a little too practiced with the Snake. Pokelover getting the clock put on them every single time they want to try to make something happen. Even in recovery, Ram is just unrelenting with the pressure. And again, it's about utilizing that negative space. Even with those long arms, never mind the shield breakage there, I suppose. Pokelover trying to make me eat more than just ramen, I guess. Pokelover right now looking halfway decent. Now, Ram is still with the tools to come back.
On a small stage like Smashville, like, it's a constant battle for stage control between all of the space that can be occupied from Snake's projectiles and the space that's contested from Min-Min's arms. Like, percentage is not going to be a question in this match. It's really just a matter of how long they can survive against each other. And I feel like that's going to be a present threat for any stage that we see, if not Smashville the whole way. Like, even though these two characters couldn't be further apart from each other design-wise, the way that they can contest space is very similar. Although one of the glaring faults will be that Min controls lateral space like an absolute goddess. But Snake is very three-dimensional in how much he can put on the screen and to what effect. And I think that's going to be the edge that pushes Ram forward, especially as he manages to take second stock.
Yeah, Min has always been one of those interesting characters, and we've seen her experimented with in a few of these brackets as Pokelover takes us down to a one-stock game. And as Ram dash attacks at pretty much nothing there. I don't know, it is kind of interesting, all the stuff that Min brings to the table. It's certainly a unique experience, but again, like, if you've played ARMS, you know just how unique a fighting game that is, Hangman. And it's one of those things, like, playing ARMS in Smash is such a strange... It's such a strange concept, and it's admirable to see how it was translated into this particular game, but I don't know. I just kind of wonder how viable of a pick this is. Never mind the specific matchup. I'm not even sure how Pokelover techs that, but yeah, you're not making it back there, apparently. There's not a whole lot of going off of the stage in ARMS, so kind of makes sense that wouldn't be Pokelover's strong point.
No, not at all. Very strong edge guards from him, I think, are just how this matchup needs to be played in general. Like, you saw how fast he was in danger whenever Pokelover was able to keep their feet on the ground and swing, especially when they had the, I believe it's the Ram, like the Chakram-looking weapon, and then the Electro Ball active.
Yeah.
Like, there was just constant pressure, constant pokes at the grenades. They had almost no stage presence outside of putting more damage onto Ram. And even like the shield pressure was immense. Even swinging out of disadvantage, we saw the one shield break that you highlighted, and multiple times where Ram just couldn't do anything. He just had to eat a lot of damage in a very unfavorable trade. But as soon as there's no ground beneath her feet, like any fighter, she's just not looking too good. Especially because the up B is probably one of the most linear when it comes to the tether recoveries. Like Joker's grappling hook or Violet's Sword of the Creator, they have a lot more leeway when it comes to their distance, especially, but also like the range of which they can pick up how to attach to the ledge. Like Min does not get any room to play. You gotta have a surefire way to return to the stage, and if there's any character in the cast that can make that headache, it's gonna be Snake.
Yeah, I mean it's something like the element of surprise is no longer a thing for Min, so please stop doing that, Ram. It's no longer a thing for Min. We've seen this character in the game for quite some time now, and maybe not so much in competitive play after the first week or so, but nevertheless, still out there. You kind of have to know what the options are and what you're facing at this point. So.
She offers a very strong zone-breaking game, and I think it's evident here on Unova. Constantly pressing Ram away before Ram can really gain any stage presence. And like I mentioned, breaking through the grenades to keep them from being an issue was what we saw a lot of in Game 1, and we're seeing it immediately here in Game 2.
Yeah, and switching back and forth between the arms, utilizing that to whatever effect Pokelover possibly can. Grabs on with that dragon arm and the dash attack. Ram is doing everything that they possibly can to control this flat ground game. Pokelover, however, maybe that's the key, catching Pokelover on these platforms. And well, we know just how good Snake's up tilt is. There you go, a little bit of sweet chin music for the ramen surfing menace Min, and Pokelover now down to stock.
Once again, it's the matter of once Pokelover has to fight on linear ground, it looks great for them. Like Min is just able to swing from so far away, cover so much space so effectively. But once it becomes a three-dimensional battle, Ram has the ability to land very easily between C4 and grenades, to say nothing of Snake's normals. But then also, put them in a reverse position, and Snake is able to put everything under the sun right beneath him. And so landing is just absolute hell for her.
I mean, we know that Marthritis is a thing, but I kind of feel like Corrin syndrome might be that too, where it's like you do so well on flat ground, and you can control the game going left and right, but what happens when the character decides to jump? What happens when the character is above you? What are you going to do in that instance? Or what happens when you're above that character? You really are kind of boned, but that's the sort of deal with the devil that you're making when you're playing a character of this nature in Smash Bros. And right now, Ram in full control of this one with a stock lead, not a full stock lead, though that might change in just a few seconds if he actually connects on one of those down airs.
That up smash has like a built-in reflector, has been helping out Pokelover in bits and pieces here. But it's just not enough to properly anti-air Ram. I do like this use of the grounded up B though, to try and like occupy aerial space without committing to your jump, and to do so quickly. Like, it's worked out really well on this stage especially. But Ram has been doing such a good job of keeping the damage in check, and stage control constantly afforded to Snake's end. Like, it's a daunting task. We could go to a Game 3, but Ram has been playing so well that I would honestly be surprised to see it at this rate.
But you can never quite count out Pokelover. Does make it back to the stage. Ram not there to try to get to catch the get up. Oh, but here comes the throw, and maybe looking for the up tilt, but would not be fortuitous enough to find it. Nikita gonna try to control the area off stage. Will instead go straight to the ledge. But, oh, man.
Bill does it. All right, and Ram takes it 2-0 over Pokelover. A valiant effort in the second game, but it wasn't happening. Graham was able to figure out plenty of ways in putting on the damage a lot more safer in this game compared to game one, and able to confirm kills with a bit more sharper accuracy.